Hey everyone, Cubes here, and today we're going to do a video on finding the Total Hacks comic books that you can find in Fallout 4. The first location we're at here is going to be a graveyard that you may have already come across throughout your adventures in the game here. It's kind of hard to miss because it's basically a big circle with a tree. Let's pull up the map here, and Wildwood Cemetery is the name of the place. We also go to a few other places here, Bedford Station. And it's right there near the train track, Starlight Drive-In. This is mostly just so you can kind of get an idea of where the location is going to be. So if you can find some of those other locations, you can have a pretty good idea of where Wildwood Cemetery is going to be, just in case you have never been to it before. There are going to be ghouls here, so make sure you clear them out. Pretty easy kills. Here's also a few other views here, so you can kind of see where I am. Right there in the center, there's a big giant tree. And Kira's just staring at me. If I pan down here and walk right to the base of the tree, you will see the magazine. There it is, Total Hack. And this particular one, once we pick it up, is going to be to control turrets. Now the cool thing is that you get the magazine, you also get a holotape that whenever you go to a new terminal, you can put the tape into the terminal so that you can control the various turrets that you see all over the place. The second location that we're going to be at here is going to be Watts. Now again, here's a quick overview of where it is. Spin around here a little bit, and let me bring up the map. And there, as you can see on the map, is going to be Watts. I'll zoom out a bit here. And again, we'll give you some other markers so you can kind of figure out where the place is. There's Kendall Hospital, Mass Gravel and Sand, regional office right over there. And let me zoom a little bit here. If you've been to Covenant, right there is where it is, and you can see Watts is going to be directly below that. Watts Consumer Electronics. So that's where you're going to want to go to. And this one, I have to say, is probably the easiest book to get of all of them. We'll go ahead and jump on in here. And once this loads up for us, you can see that there's a big giant hole in the ground. There's Kira running around. And to get this one, all you really have to do is just jump down here. Now, you will see a few robots kind of scattered about here. But they're just there. They're not doing anything. As you can see, they're just kind of standing around. You can activate them, but I would recommend not activating them until you actually get the book. So what you'll do here is you'll go to that terminal, you'll get it to open this particular door. It's just a novice, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, to get it undone, so pretty much anybody can crack it. Go right in here, go to this desk, there'll be another terminal, and right next to it is the book. And this book is a little better because it allows you to control robots. Again, same thing, you get the book, but then you also get a holotape that, again, you can inject into a terminal to take over nearby units and get them to do pretty much whatever you want them to do as far as maybe attacking others. Word on this place is there are quite a few little extras in here, like Nuka-Colas and whatnot, so definitely scrounge through there and get as much gear as you can. This next place is going to be probably the most difficult book to get. As you can see, I had already cleared out most of the raiders, but a few of them were still around, so let me take this guy out here real quick. Now, like I said, this place is just completely surrounded by raiders, and they've also got upgraded guns there and whatnot. Here it is on the map. It's going to be the Shamrock Tap House. And again, show you here on the map, show you a few other places, Fallen Sky Bridge, the Four-Leaf Fish Packing Plant, there's a hall right over there, and if you look right up above, I'm over it right now, is Railroad HQ. So if you've already been doing different things for the railroad, then you already know where this is. So just go to Railroad HQ, follow the road down in case you've not discovered the tap house yet. Follow the road down, tap house is right there. Again though, it is surrounded by a ton of raiders, so be very careful with them. Make sure you take them out first. Another thing, once we're here in the tap house, there are tons of raiders in here as well. So this is going to be a pretty good battle to get this particular magazine. As you can see, there's already a raider there. I'm going to have to take him out. And just so you don't have to sit through this whole thing here with me, let me do a little bit of creative editing and speed this up a little here. Just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like on the inside if you've never actually been in there. We're going to run into a few more raiders here, and we'll take them out pretty quickly. There is a boss up here, which is basically the boss of the building, really. So you just go up there, take out all these raiders, shoot, 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 blah, blah, blah. Now, while the raiders are getting killed here, on a side note, this particular place has a ton of loot in it. So you're even though you're going for the book, you want to go through this whole place and just grab all the extra loot, because there is a lot of it, and I mean a lot. There's mini nukes, there's Nuka-Colas, all kinds of good stuff in there, tons of stuff that you can use for building. You'll definitely want to go ahead and grab it. Once you go downstairs to the bottom level, or one of the bottom levels, you'll come to this particular room. You'll see these two mannequins. You're going to want to go to the one here on the coffee table, because she's holding your book. And there it is right there. All you got to do is click it and you'll be able to grab it. And while this one is the hardest to get, I don't find this one particularly useful. It's to control spotlights. I guess if you just want to do it just for collection's sake, you can do that. Again, same thing. You get the book, you get a holotape, and when you find terminals, you can control the various spotlights and what they do. Turn them on, turn them off, make them turn against their enemies. But again, there's tons of stuff in this particular place. Search through the whole thing, because you're going to find a ton of stuff to pick up. There's some Nuka-Colas that I was grabbing, and there's also a little quest that starts down here in the bottom level, but we're not going to get into that. That's for another video. But just to kind of give you an idea, that guy starts a quest, and there's some more ants there. But again, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.